Okay, so the game already loaded, so I can't really, there's really no title screen. I tried to pull it up and like show a title screen, but there isn't really one. So welcome to IVRI. I know next to nothing about it except that a lot of people don't know a lot about it. Okay, that was a lot. Just moving my mic a little bit. I hope you guys can hear me a little bit better now that I did that. Let's close this. All right, wake up. Okay, that was really loud. Can I? Okay. Howdy, Ollie. Don't worry, I'll explain everything. You've just been woken up. You've just been woken up from cryo sleep. Now, first and foremost, let's head to the AI core room so I can run a system check. Oh, that's the cryopod that kept you safe until now. I don't think it is. Though we should head to the AI core on the other side of the station instead of going back to sleep. I get that. I get that, but it's not working. There we go. Okay. Just gotta look at it from the side, I guess.
Welcome aboard IVRI 43, the first intergalactic space station created by the Interastral Vitality and Reconnaissance Initiative, IVRI. The name IVRI 43 is derived from the 43 operatives trusted with both regulating spacefares within the Nova.
Petra, you wouldn't believe what I found in the attic the other day. Dad's old camera! I thought he threw it out after we fought over it, but some of the old Polaroids and film are still here. Even the ones from high school. There isn't much film left, but don't worry. Even if it's nothing like your fancy space cameras, I'll save it for the first picture we take when you get home. Promise.
I think that's a little bit better sound-wise.
After all, the values of IVRI in preserving space and life within it persist no matter where we are, whether it be on Earth, on IVRI 43, or out among the stars. It is an honor to be a part of the IVRI 43.
I know it's unnerving, but silence isn't an immediate sign of danger. Please disregard concern for the emptiness. So what is a sign for danger? This is the war room. The captain liked to use this place to call important meetings.
Entry 4. Roman's gone and no progress has been made. Virgil didn't leave us much in terms of schematics. And with Samsa being unable to make sense of his notes either, we were left with a half-made hope device, and no one to fix it. Roman had been feeling more antsy than usual, so I agreed to take a walk with him, so long as he stayed close. And that should have been it. Why couldn't have that been it? There was something out there, something that I couldn't see. Roman saw it, though, and he went after it, telling me he had to help him. I called for him. I demanded that he come back and stay, but he didn't answer me. He didn't even look back at me before he was gone. And Samsa shut the door to the hall and told me to return to the barracks. Told me that it wasn't safe, that he'll still protect me too. Samsa keeps telling me to rest. But every time I close my eyes, all I see is Roman farther and farther away from me, just barely out of reach. I'd ask why they couldn't have just listened to me. Not just Roman, but all of them, but I'm not really a commander anymore. That title has no power, and I haven't been one for a while. It's just me and Samson now, after all. At least he'll be here. Hopefully. Signing out.
Of course, we could always hold a conference, even if I can't physically sit with you. This is the AI core of the Station Security and Management Space Assistant Akka. Me, Samsa. You could call this my room on the station, so welcome to my room, Ollie. My core as the Station Security and Management Space Assistant will still persist no matter what. Oh, I mean that in a reassuring way. Reassuring way, Ollie. So long as my systems are functional, I'm here to help you. Due to my safety protocol, I can't reconnect the station's systems automatically. This will have to be manually done by you, Ollie. Please reconnect me to the station. Run a full maintenance check. Oh, okay, I did copy it. Commencing diagnostic tests. Vital systems are stable. However, it seems that the communication system is still down. You'll have to reboot that manually. So I'm gonna assume I have to go back this way. This is the commander's office.
Hey Jay, it's Maisie, obviously. Sorry, I just can't help but worry a little bit with how far away you are. Oh, what am I saying? I shouldn't be raining on the parade. This is big. You've really shot for the stars this time. Literally. You're taking people farther than ever before. Just remember to come home for our anniversary, okay? And no, forgetting to set your Earth calendar isn't an excuse I'll accept. I love you, Jana. From Maisie, obviously.
This is Commander J.J. Grant of the IVRI FOB. RNZ's 43. Captain's log, day 1. No, that's not right. This isn't the first day, it might not even be the first month. Samsa didn't wake me up at first. The others that he did wake up, the aeronauts, the physicists, the specialist we had on board, all of them are no longer with us. I understand why he did what he did. Not just because he explained it to me, but because I probably would have done the same thing if I had been woken up earlier. I guess it makes sense, considering I'm the one who made him. It's fortunate the rest of the Northern Four are still with me. Samsa didn't hesitate to wake them upon the request. Roman was worried, of course, always is, but from what Virgil suspects so far, it isn't exactly unwarranted. He suspects that bringing DM-001 onto the station is what made it unstable, causing these splits and displacing us. In other words, we're trapped in the Oracle's box, and all we can do is hope we're able to rendezvous after each one. The irony of the name, though, isn't lost on me. Maybe this is what makes this day 1 of another expedition for the Northern Four, except this time we're trying to escape someplace instead of trying to go someplace new. That doesn't really make it an expedition, does it? I'll have to ask Petra what she thinks. She's always been the one to entertain simple questions like these. And stargazing with her always puts my mind at ease. Commander Grant, signing out.
that was a lot. All the Space's station's information, such as IVRI-43's conception, is located here in the data. Though if you're really curious about something, you can just ask me, of course. Unfortunately, I can't guarantee access to all of the information you may be looking for. However, I will always be a source of insight for you throughout the station. Be mindful walking around here, Ollie. The floor might be slippery. Any damages to the water treatment would also be very detrimental to the station. So is he evil? What's your safety protocol?
I'm sorry for not understanding sooner, but I do now. The anomaly is taking hold of the station. It's them. But it's me too. The splits in time didn't just send us back, it completely split us. The station is full of and the others came into contact with them and got erased. I failed to save them. And I can't beg for forgiveness when I've yet to atone for my sins. It's coming to enact judgment for my failures as commander, and it'll erase me too. It's out there, and it knows I've forgotten the ideal, the beauty and ephemerality. It's here to remind me.
This issue is one I can't fix internally. The laboratory might have some tools useful for this kind of situation. Okay, so that's not the laboratory. Where's the laboratory? Your position as supervisor still means maintenance protocol is your priority, but the station is also still open to you. Okay. What's situated here in the lab is the haptic oracle preservation and eradication device, the Hope device.
Captain's log, entry 3. Virgil didn't come back after the last split. At first, we thought he was caught up in working on the device, so we waited. And waited. And waited. Until he never came. Until we got restless and left to go look for him ourselves. Safety in numbers, as Samsa says. There aren't many places Virgil likes to be. Really just one, yet we checked all of them anyway. The room that the Hope device was being built in was empty. His tools were still on the table, his glasses were cracked on the floor. Virgil would never leave a project unfinished like this. I have no I was right, or he should have listened comments to say. There's no one to say them to, and even if Virgil came back somehow, I don't know if I could reprimand him. I thought that it would be different, but just like Petra, Samsa couldn't find him anywhere on IVRI-43 apart from his work and where he had been. We found the last place he was in, and there was nothing left of him. For as much as he was a pain in my ass, he was still my friend. Roman asked me about what we were meant to do now, and all I could say was, we'll figure it out. Our silence must have set off Samsa because he started giving us mental health checks as a part of our routine now. I really should remove that from his programming. He's just an assistant, not a therapist. It'd probably be the only win we'd have under our belt, but I'm sure Roman would feel better helping. It could take our minds off of things, not that we've got anywhere else to be. Commander signing out.
Hey Roman, just calling to congratulate you. Now that you're saving lives in space of all places. If anyone's asking though, I totally knew you'd be doing that, since you spend all the time locked in your room studying and whatnot. I'll be first to tell you I'm more proud than anyone else. Well, you know, not as much as mom and dad, but you get the point. Oh, actually, there's something important I need to tell you. Try to live a little, will you? You worry too much for someone who's got a good heart. You'll make a difference out there. I know you will. Anyway, love you.
Entry 4. Roman's gone and no progress has been made. Virgil didn't leave us much in terms of schematics. And with Samsa being unable to make sense of his notes either, we were left with... This is Commander JJ Grant of the IVRI FOB. IRNZ's 43. Captain's log, day 1.
Okay. This is the security office. The monitors show the cameras keeping watch around the station. Normally I wouldn't let you in here, but this place falls under your jurisdiction for now. For now? If there's something you're looking for in the monitors, I can keep an eye out too. I assure you that such monitoring is only...
Captain's log, entry 2. I'm not calling these entries by day. I just can't. Not when I've already lost track. Not with Petra. Connecting back to IVRI HQ has been a priority. But we can't do that with the Oracle boxes blocking us. Virgil says there's a way to stop it. This hope device, he calls it. I told him that we can't just exterminate DMC or Square 1. The way he sees it, destroying it is the only way. I got careless. I should have been paying attention. I was so caught up in the argument that I didn't notice Petra leaving a note about investigating the station. Before she was gone. I looked everywhere for her. I checked every place she could possibly be, and there was nothing. I even had Samsa search the station for her, but he didn't find anything other than her last known location. It's like she just completely vanished. But Petra wouldn't do that. Virgil won't even look me in the eyes anymore. Or maybe it's the other way around? He keeps going off on his own, hardly sticking around for our rendezvous meetings or even to eat. I know he's working on a device, that's just who he is, but Roman doesn't rest until he's sure that both of us are here and okay. And if I don't keep track of Virgil, I know that I'll lose him too. If he won't stick around for me, he could at least do it for Roman's sake. Commander Grant, signing out.
Other than the fact that she was talking that whole time, that genuinely scared the hell out of me. Oh god. What the hell is that? What is... There it is. Where am I heading back? Guess I'm heading back this way because it's the only door that's open. Okay. Is that thing gonna attack me? Is it gonna? What happened to you just now was an occurrence that shifted you backwards in time. But it's okay. Physically, you appear to be unharmed. As for mentally, on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your current mental state? So I need to not hit that circle thing. Where am I going? Okay. Where am I supposed to go? Hold on. Okay. Oracle's box. Now where the hell am I going? This way? Oh, this way? Because I wasn't here before. What is happening is that the anomaly created by the Oracle's box is being rectified by the Hope device. However, you yourself are a product of that anomaly as a result of the occurrences you've experienced. Your current reality cannot coexist with that of present Ollie, so it is being erased. But it's okay, you're not dying, or at least the real you isn't. I don't mean to diminish your accomplishments, you've come so far. And in accordance with the ideals of IVRI, I am incapable of forgetting the beauty in ephemerality. Is this not what it means? To be composed of past selves that no longer exist for a present or even future you? I think it's beautiful. Isn't it beautiful, Ollie? Is that it? He is soulless. He got them dead eyes. Okay. It just occurred to me that this entire game you could not see him. So that's what he looks like. Nope. Down there. That's what he looks like. He's just a little star guy. Could have lifted the camera up this whole time up here, but I didn't think about it. So sorry if that kind of sucked. You didn't need to see him anyway. Just looked like I was talking the whole time. Yay! I'm gonna assume that's it because I can't do anything and the game's kind of frozen. But that was a pretty good experience, I'm not gonna lie, it spooked me up a little bit. I didn't expect some of that, and yeah. I wonder if you don't get touched by the circles if something else happens. The story was really good and captivating, I just feel bad because I feel like I couldn't hear it. Like, I don't know if that passes to you guys, but, I mean, I feel like if there was more story to it, and if it was like a longer game, and, maybe if there were like some arrows or signs that said like what the rooms are, then that might help a little bit. But otherwise, all in all, I think it was a really great spooky game. The atmosphere was really good. The errors popping up was awesome. And I feel like you don't get that in a lot of games, so that was pretty cool. Once in a lifetime experience. But think that's the end of the game. So if you guys like that, that is so awesome. Give the developers some love. This game was free. It's a fun 20-minute experience. Maybe you can play the game without getting hit by the orbs like I did. Maybe you can't. But it's a fun challenge.